Thank you for being here. We have been out since about 4:30 this morning. The great men and women of law enforcement have been working on this operation for days and probably weeks. Early this morning, one of the top leaders of MS-13 was apprehended. He was the leader for the East Coast, one of the top 3 in the entire country, right here in Virginia, living half an hour outside of Washington, D.C. He is an illegal alien from El Salvador, and he will not be living in our country much longer. He's in custody this morning. One of the top leaders right here near our nation's capital. I just cannot thank Governor Youngkin enough for his leadership in this effort. This has been a joint effort with state and local agencies. FBI Director Patel, thank you so much. Terry Cole, Virginia Secretary of Public Safety, our U.S. Attorney, Eric Siebert, DHS Secretary Noem, of course, who is in El Salvador, the home country currently of our illegal alien. DEA Acting Director Maltz, thank you. Our U.S. Marshal Service, ATF, all of the members of our task force who have been working tirelessly. We were out at that scene this morning, and what we saw was second to none. Teamwork, everyone working together. You know, someone made a great point, no egos. It was a team. You could not tell who was with what agency. Everyone was working as a team. And the most important thing, all of our agents were safe this morning, all of our law enforcement officers, and the bad guy is in jail. That's what matters. That's what happened. America is safer today because of one of the top domestic terrorists in MS-13. He is off the streets. This has been an ongoing directive of President Trump. His directive to me when I became Attorney General of the United States was very simple. Keep America safe. Make America safe again. And that's what these men and women have been doing tirelessly every single day since Donald Trump took office. We want to make our streets safer. We want to make our schools safer. We want to make your neighborhoods safer. This guy was living in a neighborhood right around you. No longer, thanks to the great men and women of law enforcement. This task force that we have created is remarkable, using incredible technology that we will not discuss to catch and apprehend these horrible, violent, worst of the worst criminals. MS-13, they are organized, they are violent, they are committing homicides throughout our country. They are one of the most dangerous gangs in our country, and we are going to fight until they are completely dismantled. What I want to do, I want to have other governors, other law enforcement officers come here to Virginia and see this amazing task force, Governor, that is led by our agencies and Governor Youngkin, and what's happening here in Virginia. Arrests have increased 468% from the same period last year. We didn't need new laws, as President Trump always said. We needed a new president. And we have great leadership standing behind him to fight to keep America safe and make America safe again. We will keep your community safe, and we will continue to do that. It is my honor to introduce to you your Governor, Glenn Youngkin.
Thank you so much.
Questions?
Amber from Daily Caller.
Thanks.
Hey, Amber.
First question is, how long was this individual living in the United States illegally and operating as a leader of MS-13? And then 2, MS-13 has been a huge problem in Virginia for several years now. How many members of that gang do you believe are currently?
Governor Youngkin and I, once again, are going to offer this to every governor in our country. Let's see who takes us up on this to keep their states safe. Questions?
Hi.
Hi. There's hundreds of these arrests happening so quickly. Have these individuals been identified under the Biden administration? Was there a paper trail of these people? Were they all identified and targeted with the Trump administration in place? And then I also wanted to hear from the governor, too, on Fairfax County. We have heard in recent years issues about the sanctuary policies there, people who are dangerous, illegal aliens suspected being set free from the communities and then committing other crimes. So I'm curious what we do from there.
So first, many had been identified. They've been living here. Many had been identified. living here. They were let freely into our country, all of these illegal aliens. I had gone to that border in September. Nothing humane was happening at that border. Passports stacked everywhere, everywhere, from every country you can imagine. People freely walking across our borders, fighting age men coming into our country, and this is the result of Joe Biden's open border policy, what our country has been plagued with. But from the second Donald Trump took office, he said he is going to make America safe. He shut down our borders, and now it's our job to get these people out of our country as fast as we can. And this coordinated group effort, this task force that has been put together, is making a difference here, and it will make a difference around the country. That's why you're seeing so many arrests so fast, because we will not have another Lake and Riley. We are going to catch them, we are going to apprehend them, and they are not going to like where they are going. Governor Youngkin, did you?
Pierre, did you say?
General Bondi, good morning.
Yeah.
I have one question on topic and one question off topic. Can someone
Of
speak?
course you have to go off topic.
Question number one, can someone describe what this suspect's role was in MS-13 in terms of what kind of activity was he overseeing?
All we're saying now, for certain reasons, we're not identifying him by name. He was one of the top members, top 3 in the entire country, head of the East Coast, one of the 3 leaders, and I will say very violent crimes. Anything you can associate with MS-13, he was the leader over it. All of the violent crimes. So he's very dangerous. He should not have been in this country. He's from El Salvador, and he was recruited at a very early age, and it rose to the leadership, and you have to be bad, you have to be tough to get there. But he is no longer tough because he is behind bars.
The off-topic question, in terms of the signals chat controversy that's going on, is DOJ involved at this point? If so, why? If not, why not?
Well, first, it was sensitive information, not classified, and inadvertently released. And what we should be talking about is it was a very successful mission. Our world is now safer because of that mission. We're not going to comment any further on that. If you want to talk about classified information, talk about what was at Hillary Clinton's home that she was trying to bleach bit. Talk about the classified documents in Joe Biden's garage that Hunter Biden had access to. This was not classified information, and we are very pleased with the results of that operation and that the entire world is safer because of it. Thank you all very much. Thank you for coming here and reporting.